Good day, lovely soul. Have you ever found yourself waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., not sure why, but unable to fall back asleep? You might be wondering if it's just the stress of the day or maybe your mind racing with worries. But what if I told you that there's a deeper hidden message behind those moments of waking up at these specific hours? Waking up in the middle of the night, especially between 3 and 5 a.m., is not a mere coincidence. It's a time when the body and mind are naturally more attuned to spiritual and emotional matters. This is a period where our inner world starts to speak, especially when we are still and quiet. You see, the body has its own rhythms, and when you wake up during these hours, it's a sign that something within you is asking for your attention. And it's the perfect moment for reflection, healing, and growth. Let's start with the basics. Between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., the energy in your body is connected to the lungs, and this time is often tied to grief or sadness. If you wake up during these hours, it could be an invitation to acknowledge any unresolved emotions. There might be feelings of sadness or grief that have been tucked away for some time, and now the universe is gently nudging you to release them. Maybe it's not always obvious what these feelings are, but they can show up as an underlying sense of unease or restlessness. This is not something to fear. It's a natural part of the healing process, asking you to be present with your emotions, to sit with them, and ultimately to let them go. Now you might be thinking, but I don't feel sad. That's okay. Grief doesn't always present itself as obvious sorrow. Sometimes it can manifest as a sense of longing or dissatisfaction with life, something that feels like it's missing, but you can't quite put your finger on it. If you find yourself waking up at this time, it may be an invitation to examine the emotional undercurrents of your life. It's an opportunity to ask yourself, are there areas of my life where I haven't fully healed? Are there emotions I've ignored or suppressed because they seem too painful to deal with? By acknowledging these emotions, you can begin to release them and free yourself from their weight. In these moments of waking up, you are also being encouraged to practice deep self-compassion. It's easy to be harsh on ourselves when we're faced with feelings of sadness or grief. But what if instead of blaming yourself, you showed up with love and kindness? What if you offered yourself the space to feel whatever is arising without judgment? When we think of our emotions with tenderness, we begin the healing process. As you lay in bed, in that space between wakefulness and sleep, take a few deep breaths. Let each breath be a reminder that you are safe, you are loved, you are allowed to feel whatever comes up. With each breath, allow yourself to release the tension in your body. Let go of the thoughts that keep you bound, the worries that are not yours to carry. This is your time to just be, to let go of everything that does not serve your highest good. Note that these moments of waking are not something to fear, but rather they are part of your spiritual awakening. During this time, your inner wisdom is more accessible and your soul is more open to guidance. If you feel confused or unsure about what you're experiencing, trust that the answers will come to you in time. Don't rush, just be patient and gentle with yourself. The universe has a way of revealing the truth when you are ready to hear it. Another aspect to consider is how these wakeful moments could be a call to connect more deeply with your higher self. Between 3 and 5 a.m., your consciousness is more attuned to spiritual insights. This is an ideal time for meditation, prayer, or simply being still in quiet reflection. If you find that your mind races during this time, try focusing on your breath and let the thoughts flow without attachment. Trust that your mind knows how to find peace. When you quiet the mental chatter, the wisdom of your soul can rise to the surface. And it's also important to note that your body is a powerful communicator. If you are waking up constantly during this time, it could be a signal that your body needs more attention. Are you taking care of yourself in the way you deserve? Are you nourishing your body with love and respect, or are you neglecting its needs? When we listen to our bodies, we can heal on a deeper level. Perhaps it's time to honor the physical vessel that carries you through life. If your body is speaking to you, and waking up at these early hours is one way it reaches out. During this time of stillness, try to avoid turning to external distractions. Instead of reaching for your phone or stressing about the day ahead, try being present with what's coming up for you. Perhaps it's a memory, a thought, or a feeling. Let it arise without resistance. Everything that comes up in these quiet hours is an opportunity for healing. When you resist or suppress, you prolong the pain. But when you allow yourself to face whatever arises with compassion and love, you begin to heal. This is also a time for deep gratitude. When you wake up in the middle of the night, take a moment to give thanks for your body, your life, and the blessings that surround you. Gratitude has a powerful way of shifting your energy and aligning you with a higher frequency. It reminds you that even in the quiet of the night, there is so much to be thankful for. When you wake up during the early hours, it's easy to feel frustrated. You may wonder why your body has decided to stir while the rest of the world is still in slumber. But what if, instead of focusing on the frustration, you allowed yourself to be curious? What if you saw this moment as a chance to listen to what your body and mind are trying to tell you? There's something sacred about waking up during these specific hours, and it often marks a time for personal reflection, growth, and healing. In this stillness, you might feel disconnected from the world around you, but that's when the real magic happens. It's in the quiet of the night that your soul speaks the loudest. These hours are often when the mind isn't cluttered with the distractions of daily life, giving you a clear path to understanding the deeper layers of your emotions. The silence becomes a mirror, reflecting the parts of you that may have been hidden under the noise of your waking hours. This can be the time when your true thoughts, desires, and fears rise to the surface. Consider the possibility that your mind is trying to work through unresolved issues, and these quiet moments are simply your body's way of asking you to pay attention. When the noise around you fades, you can connect with the subtler aspects of yourself, like your inner wisdom and intuition. This is a time when new insights and clarity can emerge. It's a sacred time to reflect on your goals, your relationships, and the deeper truths of your life. Often waking up during these hours signals that there's something your soul is ready to release. It's not always about deep emotional work, but sometimes it's just the body's way of telling you to slow down. If you've been running through life at full speed, these early hours offer you a chance to pause. They invite you to check in with yourself. Is there something you need to let go of, something you've been holding on to out of habit or fear? When you're awake at this time, it's like your subconscious is giving you permission to rest, to step back, and to refocus. When you wake up between 3 and 5 a.m., you are being invited to listen to the whispers of your soul. These early hours provide a unique opportunity to connect with your inner wisdom, to reflect on your emotional health, and to nurture your body and mind. If you wake up during this time, don't see it as an inconvenience. Instead, consider it a spiritual wake-up call. You are being guided to go within and to address the deeper, sometimes hidden parts of yourself. If there's something unresolved in your life, whether it's grief, fear, or unresolved emotions, it's your soul's way of bringing it to the surface so that you can heal. Trust that the wisdom and peace you seek are already within you, and these wakeful moments are simply your opportunity to listen and receive. You deserve to feel whole, complete, and at peace. Trust in the messages your soul is sending you. Trust in your ability to heal, and know that you are not alone. You are supported by the universe, and your body and mind are always guiding you toward greater harmony. If you wake up in the middle of the night, note that you are being offered a precious moment of connection with yourself. Allow yourself to rest, to heal, and to become more attuned to the beautiful messages that are available to you at all times. Thank you for being here, sending you love, peace, and healing energy.